Hello, Beautiful Life Lab students. I just finished recording a new episode for Whole Fit Talks, and so while I'm in video mode, I thought I would hop in and give you guys a few updates. I'm actually making one of those updates live right now as I record this. So bear with me 1 second here, just so I can make sure it's working before I tell you that it's true. Say hello if you are here live. And if you are here live, I want to know how things are going. Share with us. Give me like one quick update on your life, what you're experiencing through the work that you've put into the lab. Let's see who hops in on this. I don't know about you guys, but look out my window. It's a very gloomy day. We've actually had, the weather's been very cold. As you may have saw, I was in Florida for a couple of weeks, and then we came home and it was literally minus 30, like it felt like minus 30. They told us every morning that with the wind chill, it was going to be like minus 30, even though it was a high of minus 15. Hence the hats. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of do live in hats all winter. So I just make sure that I have a lot of cute ones. Okay, but anyway, I'm hopping on to share a couple of updates with you guys that I'm going to be making within the program. Hopefully this week. I should have some time between tomorrow and Friday to make some of these changes. So the first one I have literally just made and saved is I'm going to open up access to the private Zoom for this group so that if you did not join when it first opened up, you can. And I'm going to actually leave it open all year. And here's why. This was the one part of this program I wasn't super clear on how I wanted to roll. When I launched the lab, I initially opened up the Zoom to only be available for purchase December 1st through the 10th. And that's when a lot of you jumped in. A lot of you, I think we had almost 300 of the 500 show up live for the Q1 Zoom, which was great. But I've realized that we have a lot of students joining the lab every week. So I don't anticipate that changing, and I keep hearing from quite a few of you that you're wanting to purchase access to our Zoom lounge, which happens a couple weeks before each quarter for 2018 or 2019. Hello. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the same format when we move into the year of 2020. Doesn't that sound great? But what I'm going to do, I've opened it up. It's open now. You can purchase the Zoom Mastermind sessions at any time this year, and you will, within a day, you'll receive a welcome email, which will have access to the last recording. So as of the date of this live, we've only had our Q1 call so far, which to be honest will help you if you have just joined and you're just not sure where to start. So our Q1 Mastermind together, I took time to basically focus on the most important parts as everyone was prepping for Q1 for January, February, March. We went into some really great questions that the private mastermind group had. And so what you can expect going forward, if you're watching this right now and you purchase right away, you'll have access to the Q1 recording. And then about a month before our next Zoom, which let me give you those dates as I hold the phone and try to type. Obviously it was not very organized hopping on here, but I'll give you the date right now of when the Q2 lounge will be. So it will be March 17th, okay? From 4:30 until 6 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. till 6 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, March 17th, and that'll be prep for Q2. So we have 4 masterminds this year as part of that that group. And each quarter we move deeper and deeper into topics that are coming up. And I send a question queue to those of you that are in it to basically put your question out there to the group. And I take the most popular ones during that time together to make the most of it. So anyway, that was one of the updates I wanted to let you know. I've opened up access to the Zoom Mastermind. Within a day of registering for it, you will get the recording of our last one, and then you'll be on the list to receive updates as we get closer to the Q2, Q3, and Q4. This would be an annual purchase every year. As of right now, it's $100 for this year. So super fun, super cool. You get to be part of a more, I guess, concentrated group moving through the lab and ask questions that are coming up and topics and the stuff that's coming up, which I want to hear from you guys. What's coming up for you? I have a couple more updates to share I'll get to in just a moment. Sarah said, oh my goodness. No, she said, oh my goodness. The lab has revolutionized my emotional state with this business. That is the best. I love hearing that because that affects the quality of our work, right? How we feel about ourselves as we do the do, and how we feel about the work as we're doing it. And if it feels heavy and overwhelming and stressful, then our output is different, right? Gwen said she is minus 45. How do you even manage? Gwen, Diamond Club may take you to tropical places this spring. Hey, Casey, just saw you over on the Whole Fit brand page. Just pulled your hats out. Frozen Tundra in Utah. Tracy said, I'm loving the lab. I feel like my time has been arranged to help my family and professional life so much. Yeah, it's really powerful. It seems almost too simple at times to actually create that flow state. Like on paper, if you look at this program, I mean, of course the lab worksheets are involved and you take the time that your business needs of you, that your life needs of you to have clarity on what you're going to be focusing on. So that does take time, but the actual process to accessing flow state is easier than what we may have imagined before, right? Some simple things like having a nice, clean, open kitchen to wake up to in the morning. Some simple things like automations, right? How many of you are loving some of the automations you've been playing with? You might even be feeling like you have a lot more to get up to throughout the program, but the good news is there is no time frame on this work. You do it as you can. Michelle says she loves how organized she is. Her business flows now and she's loving it. Actually, I think I just read your comment, so I read it twice. Tiffany hit silver with the help of the lab because it offered so much clarity in life in her business. That is amazing. Cool. Okay, so the other few updates, a lot of you have requested on the topic of automations. I had mentioned before that within the doTERRA stream of my business, I'm always looking at how to optimize things, do them better, and really meet customers where they're at. And so one of the things that I do for people I enroll is I have a sequence of emails that I send them. So a lot of these emails have very specific content to programs and services and things that I do within my Whole Fit brand. So I'm not gonna just post the email because the actual content of it wouldn't necessarily appeal to you because it's different things that I'm doing within my business. But what I do wanna share with you, I'm going to record a quick video of how to create email sequences in MailChimp, which is one of the platforms out there. What I show you through MailChimp will apply to whatever platform you're planning to use for the most part. And I'll also show you I'll take you through a video of my current sequence. So you can create something similar if you'd like. You could actually just take a lot of what doTERRA has on their website and portion it into modules. Because it's all there. It's all done for you. You don't need to recreate the wheel. So I'll show you how to do that, and I'll show you an example of how I have mine segmented out within that sequence. What else is I going to share with you? Yeah, I'm going to make some updates. So because a lot of people are joining the program now, I'm going to add a few more posts to the units, such as, are you new here? Here's where you start, because I'm seeing a lot of questions about feeling overwhelmed and not knowing where to start. So I'm going to do a post on that. And just a quick reminder, if you're new and you're just seeing this, the units of this Facebook group are completely organized in the order that you'll want to do things. So if you're here and you're new and you're not sure where to start, just go there. our team has received requests from some of you asking for access to the newsletters that were sent out in December, organizing the different assignments. You don't need to have access to those because all of those have been put into the units. It's literally duplicate info. So it's all there for you. Let me just see if there's anything else I wanted to just let you guys know about today. No, I guess the big one was opening up the Zoom Mastermind. I want to let you know about that. And I'm going to, I worked with my assistant to pull all of your questions and, tools that you guys are looking for, and some great conversations that have happened within this group. This group is amazing. You guys are so awesome. I love the things you're sharing with each other. And I have a whole working document, a Google Doc. If you don't know me, I love Google Docs. And I've got all of your stuff in there. And over the course of this year, I will be updating our program to answer some of those questions that have come up and some of the resources you've asked for. So if you've ever been a part of my other programs like Ready, Set, Glow, you know that once you're in, you're in. And even if I change the pricing on this program in the future, you don't pay again. You're in. And whenever I add new content to the program, you get the latest, greatest content. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Do you guys have any questions while I'm here with you? If you want to share with your friends, I see a lot of people messaging me online asking, when the next date is that the lab opens. So I am always reminding people that this is life work. It's obviously really fun and more enticing to do this work before the start of the year. And that was one of the things I've already realized I'm going to change for the next round is the lab assignments are going to start the 1st of December, okay? Because I did see, because there is that energy starting to build where you're starting to think about the next year and have clarity, but a lot of you felt too crunched, feeling like you had to do all the assignments right on schedule every day. And I mean, that a lot of you got ahead of the work, so you were already ready when the assignment was posted. But anyway, all that to say, next December, the assignments will start in the first week, and I'm going to spread them out every other day. So we're done before for those of you that celebrate Christmas, before a lot of that, starts to heat up in the calendar, and then you'll feel probably a little more prepared for the new year. But I do just want to take a moment to tell you just what an impactful experience this has been, to see you all come together around this conversation of designing our best life. And the way that you've shown up for each other has just made my heart burst. I love the conversations in this group. This is one of my favorite topics of all time, is just how we can own our life, how we can design our best life, and how we can take action towards it with clarity. Because every experience you're creating right now is building, and you'll look back. You'll be surprised even by April, you guys, at how much has shifted in your life. You may not believe. And you're going to feel excited about what else is possible. And I believe that we live and operate from a space that's like 1/1000th of our capabilities. We just place these limits on ourselves at times. And for a lot of people, the real limit, the shackles, are all the distractions in their life. So you have done a lot of great work. If you're just getting started, go, go, go. You've got this. It's going to be a great process. This is going to be a big year for you. And it just starts with one action. So anyway, to recap real quick, then I'm going to hop off. Number one, the lab mastermind has now been opened up. I've decided that it doesn't make sense to only have that from the 1st to the 10th. You'll receive, within a day, you'll receive access to the first recording. And then just to recap, the Zoom mastermind there are 4 this year, timed 2 weeks before each new quarter, where we meet in my Zoom lounge and we mastermind on topics and questions that are coming up through the lab. So this will help you feel more supported through this year. And that would be something that if you want access to, you would purchase each year. But being in this group with the program, every time I update the program contents or guide, you're in. You're in for life with me. How exciting. Second thing, I'm going to be sharing a couple of updates into the units. So if I'm going to do a welcome post, and then I'm going to show you one of the forms of automation that I have in my business, how to set up MailChimp sequences, and what I share within that. And we have pulled all of your great questions and topic suggestions and stuff into a Google Doc. So over time, I'll kind of keep updating the program, and it's just gonna keep on keeping on. Okay, I gotta go. I will see you guys. So we'll meet, let me just think, March 17th, is that what it was? I think that's what it was for the Zoom Mastermind. But I love checking into this group every week. I take a look at conversations happening, questions coming up. So keep them coming. Mwah.